right, so this is the last time you're going to be wrestling in this rivalry. What's that mean to you?
I think it's pretty good. I mean, I want to go out with a win, obviously, but I want my team to finish what I started.
So now, last year you came off injury and you came back during this match, and you got a huge pin, kind of set things off. Obviously you want to do the same thing this year, go out with bonus points, but you guys aren't favored this year. What's that kind of put in the back of your mind, and how do you feel like it's kind of changed the team this year?
Well, I think it's good. I still think it's good. It doesn't bother me. I don't think it bothers everyone. I mean, it kind of sucks like people talk about it. I don't really like talking about it too much, but it just motivates you to work harder, and I think it's great for our team to want to get back on top, be more motivated to do things that other people don't want to do.
So now, obviously, you've got all kinds of senior leadership in this room and in school. How would you say that the students respond when it's time for you guys to wrestle Buchanan?
They're pretty crazy. I mean, I even got a lot of teachers that ask me like how I'm gonna do. I mean, I'll be, even myself, I'll be turning in tests and raising my arms like I just want it. But no, they're great. They're one of the best fans I've ever wrestled in front of. Everyone's asking me around school like, are we gonna win? Are we gonna, just come to the match and we'll see. Just come to the match.
So what are you looking forward to tomorrow night?
Putting it on the guy. He thinks, he can hang now because of the doc, but he's gonna find out real soon.
Yeah. Now, how much better do you feel today than you did during doc?
Oh, like 100 times better. I felt pretty crappy at the doc, but I got it done, and you got to be the best on your worst day.
So now this is, like I said, this is going to be your final time, but you've got guys in the lineup who have really never experienced what it's like to be part of this rivalry, be part of this duel, and have so many fans in there. Have you kind of given any advice to some of the younger guys of how to handle that type of crowd?
I like to do that before the match, not so early, so that they remember right before the match. It's just a wrestling match. It's not going to determine your life after this. And that's the thing I learned a lot this year, is I'm not going out afraid to lose. Years before I would be like, a little tense if I didn't score like this amount of points in the first. But now it's just, you got to let it all out and let it fly. So I'm just going to tell them, it's not, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to really matter 20 years from now. People are going to remember it, but it's not going to determine who you are. So just go out and let it fly.
So how hard is it to go throughout the day knowing that, you're wrestling Buchanan at night, and, you've got school, you've got everybody talking about it. Is it hard to kind of keep your nerves kind of in check throughout the day before you even get to the match?
Yeah, I think my teachers are really understanding about that, so I don't think they'll make me do too much tomorrow. But I think about it a lot. I think about when I'm gonna wrestle a lot. So the biggest thing is just trying to stay calm before. If I get myself too tensed up before, then I'm gonna be tired and I'm gonna wrestle bad. So I'm just trying to stay calm all the way until 7 o'clock.
So now, last year I think you were the first guy to wrestle.
Yeah.
What if that happens again this year? Is that something that you
Well,
kind of thought about?
Yeah, it'll be good. I would either want to be first or last. So I mean, I want the match either start off good or end good. So either way.
So it doesn't bother you at all to start off?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Does it actually kind of fire you up a little bit knowing you're the first guy out there?
Yeah, so I can set the tone, and they know what's up. They're gonna know what's up tomorrow.
Perfect.